What's up, guys? Matt Brown, Mo Noir here for The Lines, talking to you about the other nationally syndicated game over on Apple TV this evening. We're talking the Rangers and the Rays. And Mo, whenever we take a look at the line here in this one, minus 130 seems to be the prevailing number currently right now on Texas at home. You can get the Rays as slight underdogs, kind of plus 110-ish, 112-ish range out there. 8.5. The prevailing total. This is Littell versus Mahle.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one, by far the most interesting thing when you look at this game is just trying to figure out what to expect from Tyler Mahle. I did have this game, just to get this out of the way, another fair price by my numbers, so not one of the many games I bet today. Go to our Discord for that. But, yeah, you've got a guy who threw 40 competitive innings since 2022. I mean, it's hard to say what to expect. He seemed fine-ish in spring training. I mean, some ERA estimators that were pretty high, but whatever. I mean, he didn't get, crushed or anything. And then his first start, some good, some bad. I mean, didn't go very far. Issued some walks, but struck some guys out, so it's kind of a mixed bag. Too small of a sample, obviously, to tell anything. But when he's throwing 93, I think it's okay to be cautiously optimistic on him. That's similar to his old velocities when he was good. I mean, it's right around his last full season, so maybe he's going to be fine, but you're pretty much throwing a dart at a board for his projection. I have him around a 4.3 ERA. The computers have him there as well. But, I mean, he could be a 4 and he could be a 5. I mean, we really don't know. So Texas's bats also off to a slow start. I was kind of bought in on the bounce back there. I think the market definitely was. There was some, the PECOTA projections had him, Texas as the clear winner in the AL West. Their offense isn't off to the best start. Really relying on some low-scoring wins so far. 72 WRC plus here in the early going. That's not a great sign. Obviously, very small sample, but it's hard to know what to expect. If I had to pick one thing in this game, I guess I would just maybe throw a dart at the Rays just because they're around plus 115 or whatever, and Mahle could be bad for all we know.
Yeah, I put in a play here on the Rays, and mainly because I am fully bought in on the fact that we have no idea what Tyler Mahle is anymore. Like you said, I mean, we're looking at a dude who has very, very, very little work over the last 4 years, essentially. I mean, you go all the way back to 2021 before you really get a ton of work from this dude. And so for me, I have to just play again kind of what we know, and what we know is the fact that, weirdly enough, this Rays team kind of just figures it out, and certainly against bad pitchers, they kind of figure it out as well. I think Littell is at least somewhat interesting too because of how slow this Texas team has started. A lot of swing and miss in the lineup so far, just not being able to generate a bunch of base runners and get runs across the plate. So I think looking at, if you wanted to play Zack Littell, and I don't love him as a player really, but I mean, I think against this lineup that is yet to find it, Mo, I'll put it this way, I wouldn't talk somebody off of some Littell props.
I have Littell projected better than Mahle, so I could get behind that, I think. I mean, he generally doesn't work too deep into games as a guy who is coming over from relief in the past. So it'd be very numbers dependent. Obviously, it always is, but I wouldn't imagine they're going to push him too hard. But he's generally a pretty good and efficient pitcher. So nothing looks fake about his numbers last year, and I think he's likely to be better than Mahle.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. We're looking at a 4.5 Mo strikeout prop on Littell, and so again, this is a guy, if you kind of go back and just scroll through game logs and stuff, there are plenty right in that in the 5, 6, 7-ish range from a strikeout perspective. Against the very good teams, you'll notice where it's kind of in that 3-4 range. But again, those are against the very good teams from last season. But any team that had a little bit of swing and miss in them, getting to that 5 number happened fairly often. And so again, something you could, if you wanted to put together some sort of same game parlay or something that tells the story with the Rays, that could be part of it as well. But I like the Rays here at the plus money price, betting on the fact that, yes, like you said, Littell's just going to be better than we're getting from Mahle. And from these lineups, sure, Texas's lineup on paper is better than the Rays, but they have yet to do anything.
Yeah, it definitely is. But again, that's baking in regression in a positive direction after they had a poor season last year. So, I mean, I'm a believer in some of their moves. Jock Peterson is a very limited player, but what he does very well, and that is smash right-handed pitching. So he should be in a good spot today. And then some guys like Jonah Heim had terrible seasons. You would expect them to be better. Wyatt Langford should be on the ascent. So, I mean, the Texas lineup is definitely interesting. But, yeah, Littell, with his strikeout rate last year, if he manages to go 6, he's definitely favored to go over 4.5 Ks.
As far as the total goes, sitting at 8.5, if you were leaning one way or the other, are we thinking more over? Or are we thinking more under here?
I would have to probably say over, but it looks like a pretty good number to me.
Yeah, this one to me is pretty much right on. I mean, this 5-3 game seems like, just like 5-3 seems so likely, and I don't know, just like seems so likely to me in this one. So yeah, I think it's right on. I can't recommend a play, but if I do think that the pitching could be bad on one side, it would only be an over for me, but I can't quite get there with that one. Guys, everything we do absolutely free here, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. As Mo said, head over into the Discord, and you can go in and you can find all of his thoughts here on the Major League Baseball slate. So take advantage of that over at thelines.com. That too, also absolutely free. For Mo, I am Matt. Good luck on all your Rays and Rangers bets.